Welcome to Car Talk. This is not talking about cars, this is talking inside of a car. Today's talk is about successes and failures. Now, while I am a successful entrepreneur business person, I work for myself and I make plenty of money to support my family. I've had many failures, and they are many more than the successes I have had. But the successes I've had have far outweighed the failures. And that's something to remember if you're someone thinking about starting a business, thinking about trying something new, taking that risk. There's an old Michael Jordan quote that you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's 100% true. And someone like me, turn a little bit here, I can be wrong lots of times. And I have been wrong lots of times. There's been times I was for sure I had the right thing and it fell flat in its face. But if you don't try, you're never going to succeed unless you really try with some idea of yours, some business plan, something. If you don't succeed, if you don't ask out that man, that woman, that boy, that girl, they're never going to say yes. So you have to be able to at least go for what you want. And yes, you could be wrong. There's a good chance you're going to be wrong, especially the road to success for an entrepreneur is paved with failures and failures. And most times you see somebody at the top of their game, which is I can't put myself in that class, but if you look at the people that have really made impacts on the world as business people, most of them have had so many failures along the way. Not all, but most. And you only need one idea to really pan out to make up for all the other failures you might have had. So today I encourage you, I implore you to take that chance to do that thing you want to do, start that business, ask out that person, ask that boss for a raise, whatever it is you want to do, you need to do it, because that's the first step to getting anywhere with life, with success, with business, with women, with men, whatever you're into, is you have to take that chance and you have to be willing to try to get what it is you want. And that's kind of how you measure things. And the side note about that too is it's hard to measure failures. And what I say is that, yes, maybe something didn't make money, but you never know what one thing is going to lead to as far as the next thing. There's been lots of things along my journey that I tried something and then it didn't make lots of money, but yet I learned tremendously valuable things along the way. And by learning those things, that allowed me to more successfully execute my future ventures. And that's something very important to remember, is that even if something might not be by the book a success, there's lots of other things that could lead to much more likely successes in the future, such as networking, people you've made, things you've learned about business, about life, about how to play the game, about all these things, about how to mitigate your risk, how to take smart chances. You learn all these things along your journey. And that's very important to remember, is that not every failure is by the book a failure, and also not every success is by necessarily a success, because you have to think about how you define things. Honestly, as far as a business success, making money or being on the path to make money, because sometimes there is a business model that might be predicated on adding subscribers or adding this and that, but yet you have to pay a lot more out to acquire these users than you earn from them, so it's already a broken model. That's a side note. It's much easier to identify successes because they tend to make money. They need to make money, really. The failures are harder to measure because you learn a lot of stuff along the way. You learn what doesn't work, what does work, what needs to be tweaked, what might have worked if you had done this a little bit different. You have to reflect backwards a little bit, not focus on the past, but you have to learn from your mistakes and be able to follow your gut and make the best choices that you can. And that is today's Car Talk on successes and failures. Please follow me on all the social networks. I would really appreciate it if you enjoyed the content today. Feel free to share it, comment, like it. I'll respond to every single comment. So anything with follow on Facebook. You find us on Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud as a podcast, YouTube. Please subscribe on YouTube. Channel is Tyler Douthit. And you'll find us everywhere. And thank you so much for viewing my content. And I hope to see you again on Car Talk, which is not talking about cars, but talking inside of cars, and my daily vlog, which is a TD grind.